The bankruptcy rules are here to protect you. Bankruptcy rules are here to provide you a fresh start. You're better off looking into your situation and getting advice before you make the wrong moves. Too many people wait too long. Too many people take assets that they can keep and convert them into things that they have to pay back. And you're better off biting the bullet and just doing what you need to do sooner than later. The bankruptcy rules are here to protect you. They're here to give you a fresh start. It's a possibility that if things are just not going good, don't feel bad about it. You're better off looking into it before you make the wrong moves and before you do things that you shouldn't be doing. At the Syracuse Center for Bankruptcy, we don't take a first look at as an absolute. When you come in and you don't meet the numbers that are required under the new law, we don't take that as an absolute that, yes, you can file a 7, no, you can't file a Chapter 7. We dig a little bit deeper. We try and find those exceptions that are applicable to you. And we try to be creative in your solutions. If you can't afford the same payment every month because you're a teacher or a construction worker and your pay changes over the course of the year and you don't have the same amount of income on a monthly basis, we figure out a way to make your budget match the plan and make things work for you. There are two main options for filing for bankruptcy. There's Chapter 7 and there's Chapter 13. A Chapter 7 is also often called a straight bankruptcy, where you get rid of everything that you have. You still can keep your car, you still can keep your house. There are assets that you are able to keep and there are some debts that you are able to keep, but for the most part all of your unsecured debt would be discharged. For a case like that, you're looking at approximately 4 months from beginning to finish. There are several steps that you have to take in between, and depending on your situation, it may go longer, but you can pretty much count on at least 4 months before you get your discharge and you're ready to start everything fresh. For a Chapter 13, it's a longer period of time. A Chapter 13, you go into a plan where you're making payments to the bankruptcy court, and that can last a minimum of 36 months or 3 years for a maximum of 5 years or 60 months. And that is dependent on your income level, how it compares to national averages, how much you make, and what your obligations are and what you need to repay. Everybody feels that next week it's going to be better. Maybe they'll hit the lottery. Maybe they'll get that job that they've applied for. Maybe their employer isn't going to go under like they thought it was going to. And if they could just have another week or another 2 weeks, that things will be okay and things will turn around. And they tend to wait too long. And worse than that, they tend to convert assets that are exempt, assets that they would be able to keep if they filed for bankruptcy, and they take those assets and they convert them to non-exempt assets. At the Syracuse Center for Bankruptcy, we strive to examine your full situation and make sure that you're presented with all of the options that might be available to you.